So today we're going to continue our discussion on order of operations. And back to parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, subtract. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. She passed gas in class. Building on what we had last time, we want to work 3 examples. And a big thing to understand when you have a division problem, because this is a fraction, but it is a division problem, is that there are implied parentheses at the numerator and the denominator. You have to get a single value for each before dividing the two. It still goes the same. You look for parentheses and deal with those first. In the numerator I have this, so I would have -3 times 2. I'm going to write plus -5 over, and again there are no parentheses, no exponents. I'm going to do some multiplication here. I'm going to put the plus in here, -3. Negative, positive, negative, 2 negatives make a positive. So I'm going to see the bottom is 4 plus 9. And again, you could work these by pausing me. Now on the top, I still have multiplication in 2 places in the numerator. Here and here. -3 times 2 is -6. -5. 2 negatives make a positive. In the bottom, I'll simply, no multiplication, no division, I'll do the addition to 13. The numerator still has to do addition. -6, back 5. And again, picture it in your mind. -6, back 5. We don't get to 0, so it's -1/13. And the big thing about all 3 of the examples we're doing today is they're fractions or division problems, and the numerator and denominator have to be completed first. So again, I'm not going to draw them here, but there's parentheses in the numerator and parentheses around the denominator. We have to get to a single value first. Again, I see 3 plus 2 in parentheses. I can make that 5. 6 minus 3, that's 3. Over -3 times. Now I'm going to do all 3 of these. 2 minus 3, 2 back 3 is -1. -1 plus 5 leaves me 4. Alright, I'm going to erase that. Minus 6 times 4 plus 2 is 6. The numerator has 2 multiplications. The denominator has 2 multiplications. So I'm going to get 20 minus 15 in the numerator over -12 minus 6 times 6, 36. 20 minus 15 in the numerator is 5. And again, -12, -36. And if you think of it in your head, go ahead and you know they're both to the left. How about -48? And there's 3 places we can put the negative sign. It can go on the 48, it could go on the 5, or I usually put it in the front. Here's the last problem. And if you've been waiting and just watching me do the other 2 and copying them into your notes, why don't you try to write this one down? And I'm going to just go through and put the steps. If you don't have me paused, I'm starting to do the work. Parentheses first. -3 times -3 in the denominator, that's +9. And I get that. In the numerator, I get -6 plus negative times negative is a positive, 4. In the denominator, 4 plus 9 is 13 minus 13. And right about now, I hope you're saying, wait a minute, or uh-oh, or something, because I'm going to get -2 over 0. And what's our rule? This is a horror picture, right? This is undefined. Again, order of operation. It's just practice, slowing down, working parentheses, then exponents, and multiplying, dividing, and subtracting, and working step by step.